Are you over 60 and reaching for an avocado to boost your health? What if I told you that 87% of people are making critical mistakes with this so-called superfood, mistakes that could silently be putting your health at risk? For years, we've been told that avocados are the key to a healthy heart, sharp mind, and strong bones. But the truth is, the way you're eating them could be having the exact opposite effect. Frustrated by persistent inflammation, unexpected weight gain, or concerning medication interactions, your daily avocado habit might be the hidden culprit. Stick with me, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal the 6 dangerous avocado mistakes that could be undermining your health, and more importantly, I'll show you the simple science-backed ways to turn this fruit back into the health ally it was always meant to be. This isn't about fear-mongering, it's about empowering you with the knowledge to thrive after 60. And trust me, the information I'm about to share is a game changer. Let's dive right into our first and perhaps most critical mistake: ignoring the powerful interaction between avocados and common heart medications. If you are one of the millions of seniors taking a blood thinner like warfarin, this is a must-know. Your doctor likely told you to be consistent with your intake of leafy greens, which are famously high in vitamin K. But what many people and even some healthcare professionals don't realize is that avocados also contain a significant amount of this nutrient. A single medium-sized avocado can have about 21 micrograms of vitamin K. While that might not sound like a huge number, the danger lies in inconsistency. If you suddenly decide to add a daily avocado to your diet, that surge in vitamin K can counteract the effects of your medication, potentially increasing your risk of dangerous blood clots. Conversely, if you're a regular avocado eater and suddenly stop, your blood could become too thin, raising the risk of bleeding. It's a delicate balancing act that requires awareness. But here's the twist that few people consider: it's not just about blood thinners. Avocados are also packed with potassium, often containing more than a banana. For most people, this is a fantastic benefit for blood pressure control. However, if you are taking certain blood pressure medications like ACE inhibitors or ARBs, your body may already be retaining more potassium than usual. Adding a daily avocado to the mix can push your potassium levels into a danger zone, potentially leading to heart rhythm problems or muscle weakness. The issue isn't the avocado itself. It's the lack of communication and awareness about how this seemingly innocent fruit interacts with your body's complex chemistry, especially when medications are involved. So many people suffer from side effects without ever connecting the dots back to their diet. Are you starting to see how a healthy food can turn into a hidden risk? We're just getting started. Wait until you see what happened next in a case study involving a 68-year-old man who loved his daily guacamole. Now, this doesn't mean you have to banish avocados from your kitchen forever. The solution here is all about consistency and communication. The key is to maintain a steady intake. If you enjoy avocados, try to have a similar amount on a regular basis rather than having a large quantity one day and none the next. This helps your doctor manage your medication dosage more effectively. The most crucial step is to have an open conversation with your healthcare provider. Let them know about your avocado consumption, no matter how insignificant it may seem. They can then adjust your medication if necessary and monitor your levels to ensure you're in a safe range. For those on blood pressure medication concerned about potassium, it's all about portion control. Instead of a whole avocado, perhaps a quarter or a third is a safer bet. And always be aware of other potassium-rich foods in your diet on the days you enjoy avocado. A simple blood test can check your potassium levels, giving you and your doctor peace of mind. It's about being proactive, not reactive. Knowledge is power, and in this case, it's the power to enjoy your food without compromising your health. Don't skip ahead. The game-changing tip about avoiding hidden toxins comes at the 5-minute mark. This next mistake is one that almost no one talks about, yet it's hiding in plain sight. Are you ready for this? It's eating unripe avocados, or even worse, using the skin and pit in smoothies, believing you're getting extra nutrients. This is a huge misconception that could be actively harming your gut health. Here's why. Avocados contain a natural fungicidal toxin called persin. While it's most concentrated in the leaves, bark, and skin of the avocado plant, it's also present in the flesh. As the avocado ripens, the levels of persin in the edible part of the fruit decrease significantly. However, when you eat an unripe avocado, you're exposing yourself to much higher levels of this toxin. For most healthy adults, this might just lead to some digestive discomfort. But for seniors who may have more sensitive digestive systems, it can trigger more significant issues like bloating, stomach cramps, and indigestion. And what about those health hacks you see online telling you to blend the pit and skin into your smoothies? This is where it gets truly dangerous. The pit of an avocado contains a significant amount of persin and other compounds that are not meant for human consumption. While some studies have looked into potential benefits of avocado seed extract, these are highly processed to remove the harmful compounds. Grinding up a whole avocado pit at home is not the same thing. In fact, a 2021 toxicology report from the FDA found that consuming just one ground avocado seed delivers persin levels that caused heart muscle damage in laboratory animals. Even though human studies are limited for ethical reasons, this is a serious red flag. Comment yes if you've ever been tempted to use the whole avocado in your recipes. It's a common mistake, and you're not alone. But the solution is incredibly simple. First and foremost, learn how to tell when an avocado is perfectly ripe. A ripe avocado should yield to gentle pressure when you squeeze it in the palm of your hand. It shouldn't be mushy or hard as a rock. The color can also be an indicator. For Hass avocados, a dark green, almost black color usually signals ripeness, but the field test is the most reliable. If you buy avocados that are still hard, simply leave them on your countertop for a few days to ripen. To speed up the process, you can place them in a paper bag with a banana or an apple. These fruits release ethylene gas, a natural ripening agent. Secondly, never ever use the pit or the skin in your food. These parts of the avocado are not meant to be eaten and can do more harm than good. Stick to the creamy green flesh. That's where all the health benefits are concentrated without the high levels of toxins. Always wash your avocados thoroughly before cutting into them. The bumpy skin can harbor bacteria, and as you slice through, the knife can transfer those germs to the flesh you're about to eat. A simple rinse under running water can make a big difference in reducing your risk of foodborne illness. By following these simple steps, you can ensure that you're getting all the wonderful benefits of avocado without any of the hidden dangers. The real secret to maximizing the nutritional punch of your avocado comes at 10:30. You won't want to miss it. Avocados are celebrated for their healthy fats, and for good reason. They are packed with monounsaturated fats that are excellent for heart and brain health. But here's the catch-22 that so many people over 60 fall into. They are also incredibly calorie dense. A single medium-sized avocado can contain over 300 calories and 30 grams of fat. While it's good fat, it's still a significant number of calories. After the age of 60, our metabolism naturally begins to slow down, and our bodies require fewer calories to maintain our weight. If you're adding a whole avocado to your daily salad or smoothie without adjusting the rest of your calorie intake, those extra calories can quickly lead to unintentional weight gain. It's a classic case of too much of a good thing. One study in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that participants who ate one avocado a day did not experience weight gain, but their diets were strictly controlled. In the real world, most of us aren't tracking our calories that closely. We hear healthy and think we can eat as much as we want. This is a dangerous mindset that can sabotage even the best of intentions. The problem is compounded when avocados are added to already calorie-rich meals. For instance, a slice of avocado toast on whole grain bread is a nutritious breakfast, but if you're using a whole avocado and 2 slices of bread, you could be looking at a meal that's over 500 calories. And let's be honest, how many of us stop at just a few slices? Try this now and see what happens. For 1 week, measure out your avocado serving. You might be shocked at how much you've been consuming without even realizing it. But here's the twist. The solution isn't about deprivation, it's about being strategic. Most people miss step number 3 in portion control. I'll explain why. The first and most important step is to understand what a serving size of avocado actually is. Officially, it's about 1/3 of a medium avocado, or around 50 grams. This portion will give you all the heart-healthy fats, fiber, and nutrients without derailing your calorie goals for the day. Think of avocado as a replacement for other fats, not an addition. For example, instead of using mayonnaise on your sandwich, use a smear of mashed avocado. It adds creaminess and a boost of nutrients for fewer calories and unhealthy fats. When making a salad, use a few slices of avocado instead of a creamy, high calorie dressing. You'll still get that satisfying richness, but with a much better nutritional profile. Step number 3, the one most people miss, is planning your avocado consumption. If you know you're going to have a larger portion of avocado with your dinner, maybe you skip it in your breakfast smoothie. It's about looking at your entire day's intake, not just individual meals. A great way to manage portions is to only prepare what you need. Instead of cutting open a whole avocado and trying to save the rest, only slice off what you plan to eat. If you do have leftovers, squeeze some lemon or lime juice on the exposed flesh and store it in an airtight container in the refrigerator to prevent it from browning. By being mindful of your portion sizes and making smart swaps, you can continue to enjoy the delicious creaminess of avocados without the fear of unwanted weight gain. And let's be real, feeling good in our clothes is a huge part of feeling good overall, right? Mistake 4, the latex fruit syndrome you've never heard of. This next mistake is something that could be affecting you without you even knowing it. Have you ever experienced a strange tingling in your mouth, an itchy throat, or even digestive issues after eating an avocado? You might have dismissed it as nothing, but it could be a sign of something called latex fruit syndrome. It sounds strange, I know, but up to 50% of people with a latex allergy also have an allergic reaction to certain foods, with avocado being one of the most common culprits. The proteins in avocados are structurally similar to the proteins in natural rubber latex. Your immune system can get confused and mistake the avocado for latex, triggering an allergic reaction. This can range from mild symptoms like itching and hives to more severe reactions like swelling and difficulty breathing. What's particularly concerning for seniors is that a latex sensitivity can develop over time, especially in individuals who have had frequent exposure to latex, such as those who worked in healthcare or food service industries. You could have been eating avocados your whole life with no issues, and then one day your body starts to react. But here's the twist that catches so many people off guard. You don't even have to have a diagnosed latex allergy to experience a sensitivity to avocados. Some people have a more subtle intolerance that can manifest as bloating, gas, or even a foggy head after eating them. They attribute these symptoms to just getting older, when in reality it could be a food sensitivity that's flying under the radar. Are you connecting any dots here? Have you ever felt off after eating an avocado? Wait until you see what happened when a 72-year-old woman finally figured out the cause of her chronic digestive issues. The first step in addressing a potential sensitivity is to become a detective of your own health. Keep a food diary for a couple of weeks. Note down everything you eat and any symptoms you experience, no matter how minor they may seem. If you notice a pattern of symptoms after eating avocado, it's worth investigating further. The most straightforward way to test for a sensitivity is an elimination diet. Remove avocados from your diet completely for at least 2 to 4 weeks and see how you feel. If your symptoms improve, that's a strong indication that avocados might be the issue. After the elimination period, you can try reintroducing a small amount of avocado and see if your symptoms return. If you do suspect an allergy, it's crucial to speak with your doctor or an allergist. They can perform tests, such as a skin prick test or a blood test, to confirm the allergy. For those with a confirmed allergy, strict avoidance is necessary. If you have a milder intolerance, you might find that you can tolerate a small amount of avocado on occasion. Listen to your body. It's the best guide you have. If avocados just don't agree with you, don't worry. There are plenty of other sources of healthy fats. Olive oil, nuts, and seeds are all fantastic alternatives that provide similar heart-healthy benefits. Don't let the fear of missing out on a superfood push you to eat something that makes you feel unwell. The most superfood is the one that nourishes your unique body. We're about to dive into the 5th mistake, and this one involves food safety practices that 9 out of 10 people get wrong. Mistake 5, the dangerous storage habits that invite bacteria. We all want to make our food last, and it can be tempting to leave a perfectly good looking half of an avocado on the counter for later. But this common practice is a major food safety mistake that could have serious consequences, especially for those over 60 with potentially weaker immune systems. Avocados, with their high moisture and nutrient content, are a perfect breeding ground for bacteria like Salmonella and Listeria once they've been cut open. When you leave a cut avocado at room temperature, bacteria can multiply rapidly. Even if it still looks and smells fine, it could be harboring harmful pathogens that can cause foodborne illness. You might experience nausea, diarrhea, or fatigue and chalk it up to a sensitive stomach when it could actually be a mild case of food poisoning. And what about the popular trick of storing a cut avocado with the pit still in it? While it might slightly reduce browning on the surface it touches, it does nothing to prevent the rest of the exposed flesh from oxidizing or to inhibit bacterial growth. It's a widely circulated myth that gives a false sense of security. Mishandling your avocados can undo all of their health benefits and put you at risk. But the good news is, with a few simple changes to your storage routine, you can enjoy your avocados safely and without waste. You won't believe how simple the professional chef's trick is to keep your avocados green for days. First things first, always wash your avocados under running water before cutting into them and dry them with a clean cloth or paper towel. Your knife can drag bacteria from the skin surface into the flesh. Use a clean knife and cutting board to prevent cross contamination from other foods. Once you've cut an avocado, proper storage is key to maintaining its freshness and safety. If you're only using half, the best way to preserve the other half is to minimize its exposure to air. The professional chef's trick: squeeze a little lemon or lime juice over the cut surface. The citric acid is a powerful antioxidant that will significantly slow down the browning process. Then wrap the avocado half tightly in plastic wrap, making sure the plastic is in direct contact with the flesh. Or, for an even better solution, use an airtight container. For mashed avocado, like guacamole, press a piece of plastic wrap directly onto the surface before putting the lid on your container. Store any cut avocado in the refrigerator and aim to use it within a day or two for the best quality and safety. Never leave a cut avocado at room temperature for more than a couple of hours. These simple steps can make a huge difference in preserving the quality of your avocados and, more importantly, protecting your health. Ready for the final and most surprising mistake? It's a combination that many people think is healthy, but it's actually a recipe for inflammation. Mistake number 6, the inflammatory pairing that backfires. Host. We've covered a lot of ground from medication interactions to hidden toxins, but this final mistake might be the most surprising of all. It's the common habit of pairing avocados with high sugar foods, thinking the healthy fats will balance out the sugar. This is a myth that could be fueling inflammation and unstable blood sugar levels in your body. Picture this: a smoothie with a whole avocado, a banana, mango, and a generous drizzle of honey. It sounds like a picture of health, right? But what's really happening inside your body is a metabolic roller coaster. The high sugar content from the fruits and honey causes a rapid spike in your blood sugar. While the fat from the avocado can slow down the absorption of this sugar to some extent, it doesn't negate the inflammatory effect of the sugar bomb you've just consumed. Over time, this pattern of eating can contribute to chronic inflammation, insulin resistance, and even increase your risk of type 2 diabetes. The same goes for adding a big scoop of guacamole to a large plate of corn chips or pairing your avocado toast with a glass of orange juice. You're inadvertently creating a pro-inflammatory meal. For seniors, managing inflammation is crucial for healthy aging. It's linked to everything from arthritis and heart disease to cognitive decline. The healthy meal you thought you were eating could be silently working against you. So, how do we fix this? The solution is all about creating smarter, more balanced pairings. It's not about giving up your favorite foods. It's about making them work for you, not against you. Instead of pairing avocado with sugary fruits in your smoothie, opt for low glycemic options like berries, spinach, and a scoop of protein powder. This combination will provide sustained energy without the blood sugar spike. When you enjoy avocado toast, choose a high fiber, whole grain bread and pair it with a protein source like a pasture raised egg. The protein and fiber will further help to stabilize your blood sugar levels. And instead of using corn chips for your guacamole, Try dipping with sliced cucumbers, bell peppers, or celery. You'll get that satisfying crunch without the inflammatory refined carbohydrates. The key is to always pair your avocados with protein, fiber, and other non starchy vegetables. This creates a balanced meal that will keep you feeling full and energized for hours, while also helping to keep inflammation at bay. Think of it as building a team of nutrients on your plate, where each one supports the other. By making these simple swaps, you can transform your avocado centric meals from potentially inflammatory to powerfully anti inflammatory. It's a small change that can have a massive impact on your long term health and vitality. Now, that's what I call eating smart. We've debunked some major myths and uncovered some critical truths about eating avocados after 60. From understanding their impact on medications to mastering portion control and safe storage, you are now equipped with the knowledge to make this incredible food work for you. Remember, the goal is not to create fear or restriction, but to empower you to make informed choices that support your vibrant health. Avocados can and should be a part of a healthy diet for seniors, offering benefits for your heart, brain, and even your eyes. It's all about the how. By avoiding these 6 common mistakes, you can harness the full power of this nutritious fruit. To recap, always communicate with your doctor about your diet, especially when you're on medication. Choose ripe avocados and never consume the pit or skin. Be mindful of portion sizes to avoid a calorie surplus. Listen to your body and watch for signs of intolerance or allergy. Practice safe food handling and storage. And finally, pair your avocados with protein and fiber, not sugar. You've made it through this deep dive, and that shows a commitment to your health that is truly inspiring. But your journey to optimal wellness doesn't stop here. If you found this information valuable, here are 3 things you can do right now to continue your health journey. First, watch our next video on the top 5 inflammatory foods to avoid after 60 for deeper insights into creating an anti-inflammatory lifestyle. Second, save this guide. Take a screenshot of the key takeaways so you have a quick reference for the step-by-step breakdown of how to enjoy avocados safely. And third, if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for part 2 of this series, where I'll be revealing the 3 health drinks that are secretly aging you faster. You won't want to miss it. Thank you for investing this time in your well-being. Here's to your health.